DETV News is powered by DART, Delaware's transit service. Moving forward.
Live proudly, boldly, and with peace of mind by advocating for your health with an early cancer screening. The LGBTQIA+ community is at higher risk of cancer, but screenings can detect cancer early when it's most treatable, giving you the power to live exactly as you are. Talk to your healthcare provider today. If you don't have insurance, talk to a nurse navigator to see if you qualify for free screenings.
New today, a local official steps down after pleading guilty to hindering, prosecution, and disorderly conduct. Details ahead. Plus, what New Castle County is doing to make its residents feel safer at our parks. And do you have what it takes to be exceptional? How one organization is shaping Delaware's next generation of leaders. Those stories and much more straight ahead tonight on DETV News. Good evening and welcome to DETV News. I'm Matt Ford. Thanks so much for joining us. Topping the news today, Rehoboth Beach commissioners are set to vote on two ordinances that will prohibit any business related to the sale and manufacturing of marijuana or smoking it in public spaces. The first ordinance would ban smoking marijuana in all public spaces. The second ordinance would prohibit the operation of marijuana cultivation, manufacturing, and testing facilities, as well as retail stores. City Manager Lawrence Christian says that the new ordinance does not affect existing businesses that sell CBD, which is a compound found in marijuana that does not get people high, but is used for many ailments. Commissioners are expected to vote on the ordinances during the commissioner meeting. That's going to be August 18th. To Wilmington now, where a 47-year-old woman is hospitalized after being shot in the 2900 block of Lancaster Avenue. Police said the victim was found shortly before 3 o'clock in the afternoon yesterday. Police did not release additional details about the incident, but the investigation did lead to traffic closures. Anyone with information about this shooting is asked to contact Wilmington Police or Delaware Crime Stoppers at the number on your screen. And state police are looking for two men who robbed a North Wilmington Wawa at gunpoint early Tuesday morning. Police say the suspects went into the store at Falk and Wilson Roads around 3:15 in the morning, pulled out guns, and forced the employees to turn over cash from the registers and the safe. The pair did get away, but luckily the workers were not harmed. Anyone who may have information about this incident is asked to call 302-365-8428. And Dover police are looking for suspects in a road rage turned robbery Saturday night. Police say a man with a baseball bat shattered the passenger side of a window of a vehicle on Wawa on Forest Avenue around 10 p.m. because he thought that vehicle had cut him off. The passenger suffered minor injuries. That driver of the vehicle told police that two women then forced him to take money from an ATM. The suspects were in a black Ford F-150. Dover police are asking anyone with information on this incident to contact them or, again, Delaware Crime Stoppers. And a reminder that starting this week, the city of Wilmington will return to a practice carried out by many other cities and towns here in the first state. Parking ticket appeals will be submitted to the State Justice of the Peace Court. Mayor Mike Przicki said Wilmington will no longer provide courtesy administrative ticket reviews. Instead, he says a state court will review the legitimacy of a ticket and determine the outcome of an appeal. If you get a ticket and wish to appeal it, you can complete an online appeal form, and the city will submit the appeal request to the Justice of the Peace Court. The court will select a hearing date and notify the ticket recipient. If you do not have internet access, you can request a court appeal by mailing your appeal in writing to the City of Wilmington address seen on your screen. Now, you also have the option to drop off a written appeal at the first floor Department of Finance Customer Service Office at the Reading Government Building at 800 North French Street. And New Castle County Council President Karen Hartley Nagel hosted a public safety meeting Monday evening focusing on solutions to address concerns regarding the safety of the county's parks. The meeting was attended by community members in the Bear Library, less than just 5 miles away from Glasgow Park, which has been the site of many recent public safety concerns. Citizens who live in close proximity to county parks like Weiss Park or Glasgow Park also attended to hear what elected officials have in mind to ensure that communities feel safe. A series of isolated incidents at Glasgow Park throughout the past few months have caused much public concern over the safety of the county's parks. Hartley Nagel echoed sentiments that were brought up by police and other officials supporting increased police presence and mounted patrols in parks, including the encouragement for patrol officers to complete paperwork and spend downtime within the parks. Included in her blueprint was increasing the starting salary and hiring bonuses for new officers to address the recent decline in recruiting numbers. That's something County Executive Matt Meyer has proposed as well. And to accommodate for the increased presence, also was discussed was the installation of cameras, license plate readers, and electronic gates at park entrances that would automatically close after park hours, prioritizing parks with a history of safety concerns like Glasgow Park. One more public safety meeting will be held this week, August 17th at 6 p.m. That meeting will be at the Claymont Library. Back to Kent County now, where state prosecutors have secured 3 convictions against Camden Mayor Justin King over a physical confrontation. Camden is a suburb of Dover, as you may know. The 41-year-old was recently the mayor of Camden and owns several businesses in the area. On February 25th of this year, King confronted 2 male victims, both age 19, whom he had claimed were causing mischief at his car wash. King is said to have shoved the victims and at one point pulled on a victim's hoodie while he was on the ground. On Tuesday morning, King pleaded guilty to disorderly conduct and pleaded no contest to offensive touching, both of which are misdemeanors. King also pleaded guilty to a misdemeanor charge of hindering prosecution after it was discovered that he suppressed evidence. Under the plea, King agreed to serve 1 year of probation, pay a monetary fine, abide by a no-order contact with the victims, and resign as his office of mayor. An announcement made this week is bringing shockwaves through the airwaves. Adult contemporary station WJBR has been sold by Beasley Media Group to a religious broadcasting organization for a reported $5 million. The sale gives Milwaukee-based VCY America a powerful signal here in the Delaware Valley for its format. VCY has been building a nationwide network for its programming of traditional music and talk geared toward the evangelical Christians. WJBR has long competed with WSTW for the top spot in the northern Delaware market. Beasley has worked over the years to build a presence that's major here in the Delaware Valley radio market, but like its competitors have had to cut costs as revenues have declined. While the future of the station is currently unclear, VCY has typically purchased stations and carried its own programming on the acquired frequency. And it's time for a new batch of Delaware leaders to rise. Leadership Delaware, Inc. is on the search for its class of 2024. The program offers professional development to local leaders with a goal for rising leaders to grow their careers while working to grow Delaware. The fellows will participate in monthly sessions, hearing from over 150 speakers across the full program. The speakers, all notable Delawareans, will share their expertise during issues focused on forums, which topics ranging from the economy to healthcare to corporate governance. Anyone interested in applying to be a part of the class of 2024 are required to attend a mandatory candidate reception. Now, these events provide insight into the program, and attendees will hear directly from current fellows, alumni, and staff. For more information on the program and the application process, head to leadershipdelaware.org. And before we sign off this evening, a special event was held over the weekend by Kappa Alpha Psi. The first annual event got kids ready for the school year in style. Take a look.
What we're doing today is we're reaching out to the community. This is our way of Kappa Alpha Psi going to the alumni chapter, giving back. We're giving away 300 free book bags. Great. Along with that, we're doing free haircuts free food, moon bounce, face painting, and just trying to give some activities back and give back to our community.
We are in the process of building out the second floor here in front of the Achievement Center. And we're building that out to make it a youth center. To bring some youth off the street. We want to teach them gaming, we want to have mentoring. We just want to make sure they have a male and female role models, because it's not just for young men, it's also for young black men.
This is our first official annual one, and we're looking to do this every year from this point out right here for the community.
It's all about who you see, and that's the young folks and their guardians and their parents, and that's what we're doing.
It's all about giving back, paying it forward. That's what Kappa Alpha Psi is about, giving back to our people.
Looks like a good time. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of DETV News. Make sure to follow us across your favorite social media platforms. And for a look at what's happening around our state, head to detvch.com. With tonight's news, I'm Matt Ford. I'll see you again tomorrow night.